What's up, guys? It's Dale here as always, and I have some piping hot news from the world of CS2 for you. Valve seems to have decided to flip the game not just on the servers, but in the skin economy too. You all know those stories about guys who became millionaires off a single skin. Well, now, for an AWP Gungnir or any other potential banger, you can get a fixed sum, $35,000. Is this the end of the Workshop Cinderella era, or is it a clever plan by Gaben? Let's dive into the details and remember how this system used to work. So, Valve dropped a fresh update for their Steam Workshop, and the main change that stirred up the entire designer community is the introduction of an alternative payment model. The essence is simple. Authors are now offered a choice. Either you work under the old scheme, or you agree to a fixed rate for your item, and these rates are clearly spelled out. For a weapon skin, $35,000. For a sticker or charm, $6,000 USD. The most important nuance, guys, this is currently an alternative, not a replacement, but if you take that money, you forever transfer the license to use your skin to Valve. A kind of deal. We'll get back to whether this is profitable later. Now let's dive into nostalgia and remember how it used to work. See the promo code on the screen. Don't wait for a lucky chance. Luck is already on your side. Enter the promo code on our website and collect top loot from GGDROP. Have fun hunting! It was a real golden age for designers. The mechanic was like this. You create a cool skin, Valve approves it, shoves it into a new case, and you get a percentage from the sale of every key for that case. The earnings were completely unpredictable. Your skin could end up in an unpopular case and bring in pennies, or it could blow up and you'd become a millionaire. And we have loud examples of these Workshop Cinderellas. Remember the legendary AWP, Dragon Lore? Its value on the market now is simply astronomical, hundreds of thousands of dollars per skin. Initially, it could be obtained as a souvenir package during major esports tournament viewership. It was part of the Cobblestone collection. The author of that skin surely received a sum comparable to a fortune, although Valve, of course, doesn't disclose exact figures. Or take the AK-47 Jean Charles case hardened with a blue top. The cost of individual rare patterns reaches up to $1.5 million. That design's author isn't poor either. Valve even held special contests. Remember Dreams and Nightmares in 2022? They handed out $1.7 million in prize money, 100 grand for each of the 17 winning works. This showed what kind of money revolves in this business. In 2017, even before all this hype, insiders among the authors anonymously said they were earning much more than $40,000 per skin. So friends, the difference between then and now, in terms of potential earnings, is colossal. Well, the logical question on everyone's mind is, why did Gaben and the company do this? Did they really just decide to save money on poor artists? It's not that simple, guys. First off, the key point is perpetual licensing. If you take that 35 grand, you're essentially selling the rights to your skin to Valve indefinitely. This gives them huge flexibility. How was it before? The skin is tied to a specific case, and as long as the case is in the game, the author gets their percentage. It's flexibility for Valve itself. They can release themed collections faster without bothering with a complex system of cases and long-term payouts. It's actually a plus for the authors themselves, but for a specific category. For beginners whose works might get lost among hundreds of others, $35,000 is a guaranteed quick income. It's better than getting zero. So Valve is essentially diversifying risks and gaining more control over its own product. Now let's estimate how much this can actually bring in and what the pitfalls are. For experienced authors, those who already know how to make hits like the Dragon Lore, $35,000 is likely a joke. They earn many times, sometimes dozens of times more under the old scheme. They probably won't agree to the fixed rate. But for beginners, or those who just make normal average skins, this is a chance. A chance to get a guaranteed stack of cash instead of waiting around to see if their skin will drop from the darkness of others in a new case. What does this mean for us, the players? We will likely see more average skins, created purely on Valve's order, and maybe fewer of those true masterpieces that appeared out of pure enthusiasm and could bring authors millions. The number of millionaires among designers is likely to decrease. Will the skin market become more boring? Possibly, but Valve gets a predictable flow of content. All in all, guys, this update from Valve is a serious step that changes the landscape of content creation in CS2. It's essentially an attempt by Valve to gain more control over what we see in the game. What do you think? Is this a fair deal, or is Valve shortchanging talented artists a bit? How do you think this model is better for the community and the game as a whole? Be sure to write your opinion in the comments. I'm very interested to read them. Well, it's been Dale as always. Don't forget to like this video, and of course subscribe to the channel so you don't miss all the coolest stuff. I'm signing off for today, and everyone, have some insane matches.